Now see the next question of death of a partner. P, Q and R were partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio of 3:2:1. Following was their balance sheet as at 31st March 2020. And in the balance sheet, asset side, cash at bank, debtors, furniture, plant, investment, market value of the investment is also given inside. Instead of giving this information in the revaluation separately in the adjustment, it is directly given inside the balance sheet. The market value is this. So if it is increased, then we'll write in the credit side of revaluation account, and if it is decreased, then we'll write in the debit side of revaluation account. Advertisements, expenditure account, and patents. Liability side, creditors, provision for doubtful debts, provision for workman compensation reserve, profit and loss account, and capital of the three partners. Capital of the three partners. R died on 15th June 2020. So P, Q, R are partners. P, Q and R are partners. Profit sharing ratio between them is 3:2:1. Okay. Here R died. This partner, third partner, died on which date? On, see the date, died on 15th June. 15th June 2020. It means B died on this financial year, 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. In this financial year, B died. 15 June falls under this financial year. Here it has given the patents are valueless, furniture are undervalued. So when we prepare the revaluation account on the date of death of a partner, revaluation account, we prepare the revaluation account on the date of death of R. Death of R, on that date we will prepare the revaluation account. We will revalue the assets and do the reassessment of our liability. So in this revaluation account, patents are valueless, then we will write in the debit side because patents is decreased by how much amount? Patents given in the balance sheet is 20,000, so 20,000 is valueless, so decreased by 20. Furniture was undervalued by 10%. Furniture was undervalued in the balance sheet. The furniture, it was found that it was undervalued. So actually its value should be more. So we'll write in the credit side, buy furniture. Buy furniture. Furniture value should be more. However, it is shown in the balance sheet undervalued by 10%. So in the balance sheet it is 54,000. 54,000. So when I say that it is under, suppose the book value should be this, and it's found undervalued, so it is 90,000, shown at 90,000. In the balance sheet it is shown at 90. So 100 upon 90 into 54, then actual value should be 60,000. Actual value of actual value of furniture should be 60. So it is shown 10% less in the balance sheet, means 10% of this amount. So in the balance sheet it is shown at 54, however it should be 60. It means it is increased by 6,000. Increased by 6,000. If the actual value should be 100, but it is shown 10% less than in the balance sheet, book value 54, then what will be the actual value? So 90 100 upon 90 into 54, then it should be 60. Okay. Next is plant was overvalued. Plant found was overvalued. So if the plant is 100, it should be 100 and it is found 20% overvalued. So in the balance sheet it is reflecting this one. However, actual value is this 100 upon 120 into, in the balance sheet plant is given 90,000. 90,000. Okay, 90,000. So 100 upon 120 into 90,000, $75,000. The value should be 75,000. However, in the balance sheet it is reflecting how much? In the balance sheet it is reflecting 90. In the balance sheet it is reflecting 19, but it should be 75. It means it is decreased by 15,000. 90 minus 15. 19 minus 75. So, to plant 15,000. You may calculate it directly. 20 upon 120 into 90,000. You may calculate it directly. 15,000. Okay. So it is decreased by 15,000 because it was found overvalued by 15%. It was found actual value should be this, but it was found overvalued by 20%. It means in the balance sheet it is reflecting 1,20,000. So 100 upon 1,20,000 into 90, you will get the actual value and you will find out the difference amount. Or you may calculate it directly through this way. 20 upon 120 into 90,000. Next is claim for, there was a claim of 1,20,000 on account of workman compensation. So workman compensation given in the balance sheet liability side, you see in the liability side workman compensation is 1 lakh. However, the claim for workman compensation is 1,20,000. Claim for workman compensation is, claim for workman compensation start the writing from here. Claim for workman compensation account is 1,20,000. In the balance sheet already we have a workman compensation reserve account. Workman compensation reserve is already 1 lakh. So the difference amount will be transferred to revaluation account. So revaluation account will be the difference, that is 20,000 is the difference amount, 1,20,000 minus 1 lakh. So this will be posted this side, claim for workman compensation account, that is 20,000. Okay. And one more information related to revaluation is given inside the balance sheet directly. Investment market value 2,70,000. However, in the book value it is 2 lakh. It means investment is increased by 70,000. So it is to 76,000 this side. This side is 76. So difference amount, we will transfer the difference amount in their respective partners capital account, 76. So this is profit on revaluation will be transferred to partners capital account, partners capital account, P, Q and R. So see the difference amount 0,001 5 or to 21,000. This 21,000 will be divided between the partners in their profit sharing ratio 3/6, 2/6 or this. So 21,000 into 3/6. So 10,500. 2/6 means 1/3. 7,000 and 1/6 means 3,500. Okay, this is for the revaluation account. So journal entry for this is revaluation account debit to patents to plant, revaluation account debit, revaluation account debit to patents to plant account, to patents account, to plant account. So 20,000 and 15,000, so it is 35,000. Next entry will be furniture account debit. These two assets has increased. Investment account debit to revaluation account. So furniture is 6, investment is 70, so it is 76. This entry is clear. These three entries are clear. Okay. Now see the next entry. See the next entry. Revaluation account debit to claim for workman compensation. Revaluation account debit to claim for workman compensation, workman compensation account, workman compensation account, that is 20,000, 20,000, that is 20,000. So revaluation account debit to claim for workman compensation account 20,000. Okay, claim for workman compensation 20. So this two entries done, this one is done in the journal, this one is done. So now next is revaluation account debit to for profit. We'll do the entry revaluation account debit to P's capital, to Q's capital, to R's capital, R's capital. So it is 21,000 which is divided 10,500 to P, 7,000 to R and 3,500 to R. To P is 10,500, Q 7,000 and R 3,500. Now come to the balance sheet. In the liability side, you see in the balance sheet liability side there is a profit and loss given 90,000. So this profit and loss will also be transferred to partners capital account P, Q and R. P's capital, Q's capital and R's capital. In their profit sharing ratio, this amount is 90,000 will be divided between them in their profit sharing ratio 3:2:1. So 45,000, 3/6, 2/6 means 1/3, 30,000 and it is 15,000. See in the asset side there is one advertisement expenditure. This is the fictitious assets. Advertisement expenditure is the fictitious assets. What we do, we'll write off the fictitious assets. For writing off fictitious assets, we'll credit the advertisement suspense, advertisement expenditure, name is advertisement expenditure. We'll do the credit to write off or to close the account and this amount will be distributed between the partner P, P's capital, Q's capital and R's capital. So this amount will be distributed in the ratio of 3:2:1. So 3 by 6. 3 by 6 means 15,000. 2 by 6 means 10,000 and 1 by 6 means 5,000. This is for writing off the advertisement expenditure which is given in the balance sheet. Thereafter you see the third information. In the third point, his executors were entitled to share a profit up to his death based on the last year profit. So last year profit given over here is 90,000 which is given in the balance sheet. 90,000. 90,000 profit is the last year profit given in the balance sheet. So be died on which date? 15th June. So April, May and June. April is of 30 days, May 31st and June 15. So it is 76 days. 76 days. Yes, 76. Or you can say it is in month we say it is 2.5 months. It is 2.5 months. So we'll calculate for 2.5 months. So this will be we'll calculate the share of whom? R. R share in profit. R share in profit is equal to 90,000 is the last year profit, 2.5 upon 12, it's a 2 months profit into R share in profit is 1 by 6 into 1 by 6. Okay, 1 by 6. So this will be so 125 into 25, 125 into 25, 125 into 25. $3,125. So it is 3,125 is the R share in profit. So this will the entry for this will be. This calculation is clear. We have calculated the profit for 2.5 months first. I have delete the 0.5 from here and add the 0 and 1/6 is the share of profit. So 3,125 is the R share of profit. So this amount, what we do in future ratio is not changed. So PL suspense account debit to R's capital account. R's capital account 3,125. 3,125. Okay. So how much the R will get in total? R's share in business is how much? Capital, his capital was how much? R's capital was 50,000. Thereafter R's share in revaluation profit, R's share in revaluation profit is how much? 3,500. Thereafter R's share in profit and loss credit. R's share in profit and loss was how much? R's share in profit and loss is 15,000. R's share in profit and loss. Okay, R's share in profit and loss suspense account is 3,125. Yes. Thereafter, so do the total 52617. Less you do one thing, your advertisement suspense, which is debited, advertisement expenditure. This is 5,000. 5,000. We have to deduct this amount 5,000. Okay. So 52666. 66,625 is the R share in business, which will be given to his executor, or you can say the legal representative. So this much amount will be given to the legal representative. Okay. Thereafter you may prepare the partner's capital account as you prepared in case of retirement. In the same way we'll prepare the balance sheet, revised balance sheet.